Shalom, I'm Rabbi Alan Tufts, and I'm speaking to you from my study here at Temple Bethel in Hollywood, Florida. Our Torah portion for this week is Re'eh, and it is found at beginning. Its beginning is found in chapter 11, verse 26 of the book of Deuteronomy. If you happen to have the revised edition of the URJ Torah commentary, you'll find it on page 1259. Now, I'm going to skip ahead to chapter 15, verse 4, and speak to you of a certain passage here that I find rather interesting. In the Hebrew, it reads, "Efes ki lo yihye bacha evyon, ki varech yevarechecha Adonai ba'aretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lacha nachala lerishta." There shall be no needy among you, since the Eternal, your God, will bless you in the land that the Eternal, your God, is giving you as a hereditary portion. Now, notice what it says here. There shall be no needy among you. Sounds like a prophecy of a kind. Now, if we skip down to verse 7, we see something that seems to contradict this. It says, "If, however, there is a needy person among you, one of your own kin, in any of your settlements in the land that the Eternal your God is giving you, do not harden your heart and shut your hand against your needy kin. Rather, you must open your hand and lend whatever is sufficient to meet the need. Beware lest you harbor the base thought. The 7th year, the year of remission, is approaching, so that you are mean and give nothing to your needy kin, who will cry out to the Eternal against you, and you will incur guilt. Give readily, and have no regrets when you do so, for in return the Eternal your God will bless you in all your efforts and in all of your undertakings. For there will never cease to be needy ones in your land, which is why I command you, open your hand to the poor and the needy kin in your land." So it opens up in verse 4 saying there shall be no needy. There won't be any needy in your land. And then it goes on to say, however, if there's needy people, this is what you're to do. It seems to me that we shouldn't read this as a prediction or as a prophecy. There shall be no needy in your land. We should read it as there should be no needy in your land. That no one in your society should go without his or her basic needs. This is a very Jewish understanding of the way a society should operate. Everyone should have whatever he or she needs. And we are told specifically that it is our responsibility to help others, and that we should give unstintingly, and that we should give with with our hand open and our hearts open. It goes on to say that there will never cease to be needy people in the land, in society. Now, there are those who would maintain that that poor people, people in need, have some sort of moral deficiency, that maybe they haven't worked hard enough, or they have not been responsible for themselves, when in fact there are circumstances beyond people's control, sometimes the economy, sometimes illness or whatever, that brings about a situation of poverty. We Jews are commanded to give. Now, it's very interesting when we look at the word charity in Hebrew. It's tzedakah. That's how we say charity in Hebrew. And the word charity is not actually a good translation of the word tzedakah. Tzedakah means justice. Charity means something like love. It comes from the word keratos in Greek, meaning love. For us, it's not even about loving someone who's needy, although we should be empathetic to those in need. It's about justice. We are commanded to help those in need. It's a commandment. It's a mitzvah. And in the case of every mitzvah, every commandment, before you fulfill it, you say a bracha, a blessing. But in the case of tzedakah, of giving, there is no blessing. There is no blessing, a prescribed blessing, to say before giving to a needy person. And the reason for that, according to the sages, is that we shouldn't think about it. When someone is in need, we shouldn't even stop long enough to make a blessing. We should reach into our pockets. We should help the person. It should be part of who we are. There's an urgency about that. And so I would just urge you to keep an open heart and maybe carry $1 or $2 with you wherever you go. And when you see a person in need, reach into your pocket, help the person. This is what our religious tradition demands of us. Shabbat Shalom.